Dodds, I'm sure you and the boys are looking forward to Thursday's game, FA Youth Cup at Madejski Stadium against Man City.
Yeah, a great sort of first round for us. I think it's the third round, but the first round we're in it. So yeah, it should be a great game. We're looking forward to the night.
It's one of those sort of fixtures on the calendar I'm sure everyone kind of looks for, including our fans. It's one of those ones where maybe the 18s kind of have a bit of a different experience, under the floodlights, with a little bit of a crowd in.
Yeah, I always say that probably the Youth Cup, especially in the latter rounds, are the closest to making your first team debut. There's a lot of hype around it. There's usually first team staff possibly watching a game and a bit of a crowd, especially at home. So yeah, that's the lads get very nervous before the game, but you'll find out a lot about them on the night, I think.
And it's a tough draw because it's Man City who are doing very well, but it's not as if they don't play against the kind of top teams every week. We're in the under-18 Premier League and performing very well, in fact, as well.
No, this is a great thing. The league we're in at the minute is probably the best, well, certainly the best, I think, in the country and possibly Europe. The amount of money people invest in it. So yeah, we're looking forward to pitting our wits against another very good team. But as you say, we play against those each week. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
And a few of the boys who are going to be involved, perhaps, they actually went up to Manchester this weekend to play against the 23s.
Yeah, I think in total, 7 of them went up there with a few of them playing, a good sprinkling playing. So that's a great experience. Playing in the 23s, it's another level up, a little bit quicker tempo. So hopefully that'll put them in good stead.
And as you say, it's not like we've had like in the last year where we kind of eased into it over a few rounds. This is straight to one of the biggest favourites of the competition, which I'm sure the boys are looking forward to as much as anything. Yeah,
funny enough, in the Youth Cup you've got to do well against all the teams throughout. It's a knockout competition. It's not a league. So somewhere along the line, if you're going to get to the final, you've got to knock these teams out. So we'll be giving it our best shot. That's for sure.
Yeah, and as you say, hopefully it'll be a nice occasion for the boys because the family and friends will be there, and like you say, a few supporters, because we always get a decent turnout for this.
Yeah, like the FA Cup and League Cup and competitions like that, the Youth Cup, you probably only play, possibly once. As a second year. If you're really talented, you might play as a schoolboy first year and second year. But basically, if you talk to a lot of experienced pros, they remember the Youth Cup with fond memories, and they've only played in maybe 1 year or 2 years.
And there's one or two boys think about, likes of Tyler Frost, who was involved last year when he went up to Chelsea and got through those first few rounds as well. So their kind of experience will be useful too. Yeah,
I'm sure you'll talk to the lads, and again, it's a new experience. As you say, under floodlights with management watching probably. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it. It should be a positive experience. It'll tell us a lot about the lads, and I'm sure they'll come through with flying colours.
And the most important point, probably one you've already made, really, is that they've got to treat it like they would do any other game. There's no point. The reason they're in this Reading team is because of what they do every Saturday.
Yeah, Coach once said, which I thought was a really good thing for young players. Don't be worried about what you're not going to do right. Go and show what you can do well. Go and show off what you can do well, which I think is a really good thing for a night like this. Where don't worry about mistakes you might make, get them out of your mind. You're going to make mistakes, but go and show off what you can do well. That's the important thing.
I wish you the very best of luck this Thursday. Thank you very much.